Just checking in for day, what is it, probably 69-ish of 90 days to 90 days of consistent 90 days of video production, putting the camera on myself and just talking. So, checking in with you. How are you feeling? How have you been feeling this last month or so? I'll tell you, it's been heavy for me. Dark, heavy, lots of downness, lots of like low emotions. The kind where you don't want to be on camera, the kind where you don't want to talk to anyone, the kind where hermiting, I call it hermiting. I used to call it hiding, but now I call it hermit, ever since my friend Jen taught me about my human design. She says, Parker, what you need to do with your human design is you need to be very unapologetic about the times where what you need is to hermit. Be alone. You'll probably lay in your bed with your door closed and with your phone off, or at least not answering most people, almost everybody, maybe even everybody, for hours on end, days on end, and wait in that place. You give yourself whatever it is you need in terms of the presence, the attention in your body, and you just wait and don't do anything that you think you're supposed to do or anything that you think you should do. None of it. Let it all wait. And wait until you feel inspired. A clear energy. There's a thing to do. There's a thing to say to someone. There's a thing to do somewhere. You have a lot of clear energy where your gut is just a yes on that. And do that, only that thing, one thing, laser that thing like a sniper, knock that shit down, and then come back to hermiting, and only do things like that for a while, and then you'll kind of loosen up energy, and things will slowly loosen up over time, and you'll notice that chapter of your hermiting chapter is over. And it might be a few days, it might be a week or two, but usually not longer than that. But sometimes don't judge how long it is. You'll know when you're out of it and things get moving again and things get rolling again. So that is what came out of my mouth today. So for all those who came to Harmonium, thank you so much for all the support. I mean, I got every review that I have heard about it has been raving in the positive. I haven't heard anything negative. If there is anything negative, the people are just, I guess, nice enough to me to where they don't tell me. But the truth is, I would love and I would welcome any constructive feedback on the event. I would love to know the good, the bad, the downright ugly. What did you love? What did you hate? Anything like that. You don't have to comment on this post wherever you're seeing this. You could send me a message. You could send me a text. I don't really care how you get back to me, but it's not that I don't care. I care. I'm open to receiving your communication in all kinds of ways. I'm noticing with the algorithms, it only puts my content in front of a very, very select group of people, and most of whom actually are very, very private, confidential people. They won't publicly click like on the post, but they will send me a text and say, hey, I saw your post about the thing. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know that you saw the post if you don't make yourself known in any way? Can't you click a like? I'm like, well, like isn't the exact accurate way that I felt after seeing it. There's a different thing. Well, you could put love. No, it wasn't love. Was it care? It wasn't care. Was it funny? Laugh? What was it? He's like, that's why I'm reaching out to text you, bro. I'm texting you to tell you, let's talk. Let's get on the phone and talk about this or that. So So anyway, that's what's true about what I'm learning about the algorithms and how they react and how they respond to my content. Mine is different than anyone who I know. I don't know anybody else who is who I am. So, and I suppose that's probably true for you. So there was a time when I would get really down on myself and be like, man, you got all these other rock stars out in the world, all these other business people and coaches and entrepreneurs and fathers and men and what else am I? Daddies. They seem to get crazy amounts of attention and love on their posts, on everything that they do on social media. It seems like I go through waves where I get more times than others, but for the most part, I don't got shit. No, I don't got much. So I was like feeling down about it, but what I'm realizing is that, and what I realized, and I'm realizing it more and more, is that we each have a unique relationship with the Facebook algorithm and a unique relationship with any AI, with any human. And to think that, well, she has this type of relationship with him, or that entity, that AI has a certain kind of relationship with my view of her, therefore, I would assume that it would show up that way for me too. Not true. Fam, not true. Not true at all. In fact, the thinking, the source of feeling down, sad, negative, bad about yourself, disappointed, unworthy, the source of that is not anything out there, but it is just the thinking that's always right inside here, the thinking that says it should be this other way. I would think that it would be this other way. I wish it was this other way. Ooh, that's a tough one. I want it to be this way. Those are tricky ones. So all the source of all those bad feelings is those type of thoughts. So the feeling comes with the thought. They come together. It's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like if I raise my hand up, the back of my hand seems to correlate with the front of my hand in terms of coming out. They come together. They're in a dance with each other. They're correlated with each other. The thoughts and the feelings, the thoughts of it should be this way, I want it to be this way. I would assume it would be this way, but it's not. Those type of thoughts, along with the feelings of sad, doubting self, disappointment, depressed, feeling deadness, tiredness, lowness in all forms and shades and colors, mostly dark, black, all that, they all are correlated with each other. And the beauty is not to even necessarily judge those thoughts or try to change them. Just notice them for what they are, see them, observe them for what they are. They're doing their pattern, they're doing their thing. Let them do their thing. As you observe them without engaging with them, and, oh, what's wrong with me? Why do I always think thoughts like that? Without engaging, I should try to change them. Not that, but just observing them with a loving presence, a neutral loving presence. They will just lose their momentum on their own, and they'll just peter out and let go and die off on their own. So that's the biggest takeaway lesson that I got from doing Harmonium #1. My original hope was to have like 120 of you there, 130 of you there, but what was actually there is kind of cool because it was only 50, so it was less than half of what I would have originally hoped for. But my relationship with those 50 was far deeper and far closer than I would have thought for the 120. So that was a really cool lesson too. But anyway, these are the most recent growths and learnings and insights. That's what I'll say. insights that are a result of my whole entire experience with Harmonium ONE. My suspicion is that Harmonium number 2 will not be happening until realistically mid-November. I originally had thought this would be a monthly thing, and it might eventually get to a monthly thing, but my nervous system can handle one every quarter. So the next one will be November, mid-November. So I'm going to get started on getting that one put together. But thank you all so much for your, whether you were at Harmonium or not, whether you're a key player in my life or not, whether you even see yourself as a key player in the world or not, thanks for your attention on my content, on my social media platform accounts, wherever you're watching this. All right, much love. Bye.